Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is Cal, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how you can find a condo here in Bangkok. This is a city of good times. I got good times written on my t-shirt. If you want to come and stay and live in this city for a longer period of time, you're going to want to find a place to live. Could be a short stay, this could be a long stay, and in this video I'm going to go over how you can go about finding the perfect condo for you. I've been living in this city for 7 years and I have lived in many different condos, and I'm happy to share my knowledge with you. So stick around, join me on the journey. The first thing you're going to want to think about when you're searching for a condo is location. Here in Bangkok, you have significant traffic during rush hour, and you don't want to spend a lot of time traveling to and from places that you visit every day. First and foremost, you want to pick a location that's close to the places you will visit on a daily basis. In terms of availability, Bangkok differs from most Western cities in that it is a renter's market. There has been a significant overbuild of condos in this city over the past 10 years, and you can find a suitable condo in almost any area. So first, decide on the best area for you, and then you can start to narrow down your search based on secondary factors. Personally, I work here in Bangkok, and I will always choose a location that is nearby my work because I don't want to spend a long time commuting. The same is true if you're working or if you are studying. That is my number one location factor, but I also include several other additional factors that I personally view as very important, and you should consider what is important to you. The most important factor that I consider when I am looking for a condo in this city is access to the public transportation system. It is absolutely imperative that you have access to the BTS or MRT networks, as you will find the traffic in this city during peak times is brutal. You get rush hour traffic, traffic jams, and you could spend an hour or an hour and a half traversing a small distance in a taxi. The BTS and MRT are both affordable and reliable, with trains every few minutes. The cost is approximately 20 to 60 baht per trip, or 60 cents to $1.80. I still use taxis often, but I avoid them during peak periods, and I don't want to rely on them. Motorbikes also provide you with an excellent transportation option, but as you can see behind me, the clouds are coming in. We are starting rainy season here, and you can get hit with massive downpours in an instant. You do not want to be stuck on the back of a motorbike during a downpour, and you do not want to be overly reliant on motorbikes. Therefore, I highly recommend you look for a condo that is proximate to a BTS or an MRT station that will give you access to the entire public transportation system here in the city. It is an excellent public transportation system, and they're building out new lines every single year. Right now I'm at Benjaquity Park. You can see behind me there are lots of beautiful condos. Got a whole group of condos located right next to Benjaquity Park. I personally used to live at Assoke Interchange, which is one of the central parts of this city and very near to Benjaquity Park. And I would come to this park every single day for a jog, beautiful green space. And this is my second key factor when I'm deciding on a location. I want to be close to a green space. Bangkok is a concrete jungle, and having access to a green space just gives me a little bit of spiritual peace of mind, and that might be another important factor for you. Behind me is the popular Terminal 21 shopping mall. This is one of the most popular malls here in Bangkok, and this highlights key factor I look for when I'm looking for a condo here in this city: proximity to a nice mall. This city is a very, very hot place, especially during summer, and then we have a lengthy rainy season. It is great to be able to escape to a large, beautiful mall, and there are plenty of them here in Bangkok, and you'll want to look for a place that has access to a mall if you're similar to me. It's great respite from the heat, the rain, and they're nice open spaces in what can be a very busy and congested city. And they're also usually attached to grocery stores and an MRT or BTS stop, which makes them highly convenient. We're here in Terminal 21 and we're gonna go check out the food court. Food courts in Bangkok are very different from Western style food courts. You will not find a McDonald's or a Burger King here. You'll find lots of great Thai food, very inexpensive. You'll find that a meal costs usually between 35 and 65 baht, which is $1 to $2. And this is another reason I like to live near a mall. I want to be able to go in, get some air conditioning, grab a quick bite to eat at the food court. Here at Jet's Gym, and I'm going to cover my last key factor in deciding on a location in this city: access to a high quality and inexpensive gym. Now, I found this at Jets. Jets has a lot of locations here in the city. This one is at Assoke. I'm on the beautiful rooftop workout area. But if you don't like the heat, there's also a great downstairs workout area with lots of equipment, lots of free weights. This is a well-equipped gym. For me, I love fitness, I love working out, and I want to be proximate to a good gym that I can go to on a daily basis without dealing with the hassle of rush hour traffic. And Jets isn't your only option. There are plenty of high quality gyms in this city. And stick around, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna do an episode where I cover all your fitness options here in Bangkok. So if you're into fitness, you wanna know more about fitness, let me know in the comments, like the video, subscribe. I'll be covering it so you don't have to. Probably curious, how much is a gym membership like here at Jet's Gym in Bangkok? And I pay about 1,400 baht per month, which is about $50. And this is with a year membership. You can also pay monthly here, and that's 1,600 baht, so you're paying about $7 or $8 more per month. I recommend this gym. I think it's good value for what they provide, and I've always had a nice experience here. I'm going to talk a little bit about the cost of condos. How much are you going to spend? The truth is, you have a large range of options in terms of prices in this city. You can find an inexpensive condo for around $300 that's really, really nice in a great location. If you watched my basic budget video, you'll see that the condo I covered in that video was $300 US per month in a central location, great amenities, and it was a 40 square meter one bedroom. You can find that for $300 here in Bangkok, no problem, and in many different areas. But you can also splurge, go to the luxury market. My last condo was actually almost $1,000 US, located at Asok Interchange. It was a 2-bedroom condo, 3-bathroom, much bigger. So where are you gonna find these condos? Well, you're gonna check 4 websites that will help you to locate a condo in this city. Number 1, HipFlat. Number 2, DD Property. Number 3, Rent Hub. And number 4, Property Hub. You're gonna wanna check all 4 of these websites and find listings that fit your needs, find the locations that interest you. What are the price ranges? What are the key condos in that area? But what you need to know is that many of the condos listed on these websites do not actually exist. Agencies here in Bangkok tend to provide old listings and sometimes even fake listings. And this means that many of those listings are not actually real. They are intended to lure in potential customers. The agency will then offer to provide you with the service of finding a condo and ask you for your preferences. It's important to know this because you don't want to spend a lot of time looking on these websites for condos that don't actually exist. What you want to do is identify the approximate price ranges of the condos in the area and go directly to each condo. Check at the juristic office for available units. The juristic office will often have a designated rental agency that they work with, or a juristic officer who knows condo owners who are interested in renting out their condos. This is the best way to actually find the best price for a condo here in Bangkok. Check the websites, but don't spend too much time on them. Every building generally works with one agency or agent who handles a lot of the contract for the building and has a relationship with the juristic office. The juristic office is the set of managers and management that every building has. I will identify condos that interest me in a particular area, and I will walk into the condo, go to the juristic office and ask them if they can recommend an agent or if they know of any available units, as it will ensure that you are dealing with a legitimate and good agent. The juristic offices will have a long-term relationship with the agency. Now, if you're not living in Bangkok, obviously that's going to be much more difficult. And actually, I would recommend that you don't rent a condo from outside of Bangkok. You're much better off getting a short-term rental and walking into the condo. Another big advantage to contacting the juristic office directly: if you walk into a condo office and you ask at the juristic office, oftentimes a juristic officer will know a few condo owners that are interested in renting out their condo and have let the juristic officer know that. And they may be able to link you up directly with the owner, and this is very good for everybody. Normally an agent takes 1 month's rent as their fee. And when you bypass an agent, you normally will get the lowest possible price. And if you do a little bit of your research ahead of time, check the prices that are listed On the websites, you can find what the lowest asking prices are for any given condo. You can go in, you can ask the juristic officer, do you have anything at this price? You ask for the lowest price. When they contact the owner, it will actually be higher for them anyway. They're not paying the 1-month fee. The other great part about this approach is that you are now dealing directly with the juristic officer, and you're signing a lease in front of the juristic officer. You are not involved in any scams. When you're checking listings, you'll also notice you're dealing with a few different types of buildings here in Bangkok, and the property market does have a very different set of offerings. You should decide what are the most important criteria for you. Now here in Bangkok, you have brand new condos, and these are often built with a lot of bells and whistles. I would call them bells and whistles. You'll get a beautiful rooftop swimming pool, infinity swimming pool, a gym overlooking the city, nice common areas, mini movie theater, simulated golf, photography studio. But generally in these newer condos, you will be paying significantly more per square meter than in an older condo. It's normally about 50%, 60% higher than a building that's about 10 years older and lacks the bells and whistles amenities, but still has a nice pool, still has a gym, but doesn't have as stunning of a pool and maybe lacks a rooftop setting. Third option for condos is the much older condos that were built in the late 1990s and early 2000s. You'll find these often in the Asok area as well as in Satorn. These condos were built at a time when there were almost no condos in Bangkok. These are the first condos that were built in Bangkok, and at this time it was a purely luxury market. Very few people lived in condos, and they really didn't exist. They are built of solid concrete. You couldn't hear a neighbor if they're holding a party next door. The room sizes are generally larger with a more open concept design. Per square meter values are also significantly better than the newest condos, and you'll find that you can get a much larger condo. Everything here is a choice, and what you have to remember is it is a renter's market, lots of available options. This is something that people from Western countries probably will appreciate, because back home it is extremely hard to find anything. I'm from Toronto, and to find a condo anywhere is hard. We have not had enough building back in Western countries, and so we don't have a sufficient supply for the market. Over here, you can choose. In this video, I went over how to find your perfect condo. And in part 2, I'm going to go through how you can negotiate the best prices, how to avoid scams, talk about your deposits, and signing the lease. You're not going to want to miss that video if you ever plan to stay in this city for a short or long duration in a condo. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know in the comment section below, and I am happy to answer them.